Tons of antique art, pieces of history and culture. Visiting museums is one of the best ways to spend your free time. There are many museums all over the world, but there are a few of those that everyone wants to visit at least once in their lifetime. And in this video, we will be taking you through the top 10 most visited museums in the world. So pack your bags, buckle up, and let's embark on a thrilling adventure through these museums. Number 10. Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's no wonder the Met is one of the most frequented museums in the world, with over 3,208,000 visitors per year. The Metropolitan Museum of Art is heaven for collectors, archaeologists, and lovers of history. You really won't believe the sights you'll see here. With over 2 million pieces, it's like going on a world tour without leaving the city. Visitors at the museum get lost in ancient Egyptian artifacts or even get to find their inner artists in the contemporary wing. This museum has everything from costumes to coins, sculptures to paintings, and even a whole temple. Yup, a real temple. And did we mention the rooftop garden with killer views of Central Park? Number 9. National Gallery of Art. Coming in at 9th place, we have the National Gallery of Art, which welcomes about 3,256,433 visitors annually. At this museum, you'll see amazing masterpieces from famous artists like Vincent van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci, and Pablo Picasso. This art gallery also offers a collection of paintings, drawings, prints, photographs, sculptures, medals, and decorative arts that traces the development of Western art from the Middle Ages to the present. And there's so much more art on display, you'll need a full day to see it all. Number 8. Musée d'Orsay. If you find yourself in Paris and want to see things more breathtaking than the Eiffel Tower or the Champs-Élysées, you should check out the Musée d'Orsay. You'll just be one of an annual 3,270,182 who visits this museum, and it's totally worth it. This colorful museum is a treasure trove of beautiful paintings, sculptures, and photographs that will leave you spellbound. Just a couple of minutes into your tour of the museum, and you'd understand why 3.2 million people visit this museum every year to admire the stunning works of highly talented artists like Van Gogh, Monet, and Degas. Number 7. National Museum of Korea. With over 310,000 artifacts from Korean history and culture on show and 3,411,381 annual visitors, the National Museum of Korea is one of the coolest places to visit in the world. And don't think this museum is just a bunch of old stuff collecting dust. Nope, you can see everything from ancient pottery and weapons to beautiful artwork and traditional clothing. Plus, there are even interactive exhibits where you can learn about ancient Korean games and even get to try on traditional costumes. So, whether you're a history buff or simply seeking a good time and educational adventure, the National Museum of Korea is definitely worth a visit. Number 6. Tate Modern, London. If you're a fan of artsy-fartsy vibes, then the Tate Modern is the place to be. This London museum is one of the most visited museums in the world, attracting about 3,883,160 visitors each year. And rightly so. The Tate Modern features an excellent collection of modern and contemporary art, from classics like Picasso and Warhol to up-and-coming artists on the cutting edge of the art scene. You'll find everything from sculptures to paintings to installations, all housed in a funky building that's as much a work of art as the pieces it contains. Number 5. National Museum of Natural History, Washington, D.C. 3,900,000 annual visitors. Who knew so many people were interested in natural history? Seriously though, the National Museum of Natural History is a bundle of fun for all who visit. This natural history museum, administered by the Smithsonian Institution, is located on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Be prepared to feel like a time traveler as the exhibits take you on a journey through the ages of the Earth's history. From ancient fossils to glittering jewels, there's something for everyone in this fun museum. You can't miss the massive elephant replica, which seems to trump all other exhibits. And let's not forget the butterflies, so many colors and patterns to admire. Number 4. British Museum. With about 4,097,000 253 visitors every year, this is not just one of the most visited museums in the world, but also has outrightly the most extensive permanent collection in the world. Oh yeah, this museum has a permanent collection of 8 million items. It's got everything from the Rosetta Stone to Egyptian mummies to ancient Greek statues. Quite literally, it's got a bit of something for everyone: history buffs, art lovers, archaeology enthusiasts, and those who just like to see shiny things. And the best part, it's free. You heard that right, no entry fees. So if you're ever in London, hop over to the British Museum and get ready to have a jolly good time. Number 3. London Natural History Museum. With 4,654,608 annual visitors, this museum in London is all about nature and history. If you're interested in science, evolution, and even dinosaurs, then this is the one for you. Here, you can spend hours exploring the museum's collection, history of Earth, animals, and so much more. Whether it's a large dangling whale skeleton on the ceiling, the mammal house filled with various skeletons of extinct mammals, or even the red zone filled with volcanoes and earthquake galleries, the Natural History Museum is every history lover's dream. And once again, admission is also free all year round, so nothing is stopping you from visiting this iconic museum. Number 2. The Museum of Modern Art. This cultural oasis is so hip and savvy as it offers an overview of modern and contemporary art. That's why it nearly doubles as the third most visited museum, with about 7 million visitors yearly. Individuals from all across the world flock to this museum like it's the latest brunch spot or trending club, and when you step inside, you'll understand why. It is a museum stocked with the coolest and hippest art pieces you'll ever see. It offers a cool collection of works ranging from architecture and design to drawing, painting, sculpture, photography, and prints. It's literally like being inside a kaleidoscope, with vibrant colors and shapes swirling all around you. You'll feel like a child in a candy store, except instead of candy, you're surrounded by masterpieces from the most talented artists from around the globe. Number 1. The Louvre, Paris, France. And at the very top of this list, we have the Louvre located at the heart of France. 7,800,000 visitors every year is crazy, and that's because the Louvre is like a superstar that everyone wants to meet. It's the most visited museum in the world, beating every other off the chart. The Louvre is really a real-life fairy tale land with art from the greatest masters known to man. From the Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile to Venus de Milo's eternal charm, every corner is a masterpiece that will leave you in awe. The Louvre is like a time machine where you can travel back in time and appreciate art from centuries ago. You'll surely leave with memories and pictures that will last a lifetime. So what are you waiting for? It's time to take a trip to the Louvre and have some fun. There you have it, the top 10 most visited museums in the world. Have you visited any of them, and which one would you prefer to visit? Let us know in the comment section below.